made it, and I'm coming to you with an upside down book. Day 13 of 30 Inks 30 Days. Today is actually an ink that I grabbed because a friend was asking me, a friend that doesn't do fountain pens, asked me how to fill it, and I was like, well, I could show you. So I grabbed the nearest TWSBI, which was this TWSBI Eco Mint Blue in extra fine, and grabbed like one of the first ink bottles that's in my ink shelf, which ended up being TWSBI Tangerine. Total coincidence. I wasn't trying to match brand with brand. I just happened to grab it. And I was like, and then I showed him how to fill the pen, and then I was like, oh, well, I need an ink for tomorrow. I did this yesterday. I was like, I need an ink for day 13, so I guess I have one picked out. So that's what we're going to do. So I have an extra fine nib on this. This is the TWSBI Eco Tea in the mint blue. It's very pretty. I didn't care. This was the first Eco Tea I ever got, and I basically only got it because of the color. I wasn't sure that I was going to like the shape and the forced grip on the tea, so I never got the clear one, I never got the lime green one, I never got the blue one. Although now that, I don't know if you saw, but TWSBI has a new Eco coming out, the cerulean blue, and yes, I'll be getting it. I don't know if I'll make a video on it, but yes, I'll be getting it. And now I kind of wish that I had the blue Eco Tea so I could compare them. I don't gravitate towards my teas very often. I have this one and I have the coral one, and I pretty much only got them because I like the color. I much prefer the regular Eco. But that's not what I grabbed. I grabbed this one. It's an extra fine. Which is not necessarily my favorite. Usually what I do if it's a color, well, I think I got this one because I was trying to fill out my TWSBI Eco Collection nib sizes, because extra fine is not one that I get very often. I don't think I had an extra fine Eco until this one. Yeah, so I was just filling out the Eco Collection. I think I have a couple extra fines now. I have the Golden Horse, which I could only get in an extra fine when I found it. And that might be it. I think I have some 580s. I have 580s in all the nib sizes. And the purple one, the transparent purple, obviously, because I have the whole nib set of transparent purple. But yeah, I don't have many extra fines. But I think I got this because I was filling out the collection. But usually what I do, if it's a color I don't know that I'm going to use a lot, I'll get it in a nib size I don't use that often. Just because. This is a really nice, like, bright orangey orange. I'm trying to think. I feel like I might have used this in a previous 30 Inks 30 Days. Not this year, but perhaps last year. But now it looks like, now we've got Halloween. But yeah, I'm excited to use this, especially since it wasn't like planned, it was just a whim. Here is our swatch from yesterday. Looks very nice. I had fun using that pen yesterday at work for the last half of my day. Okay. I think the reason I don't gravitate towards fines and extra fines, especially when they're pretty fine like this, is because I don't think it suits my handwriting. I think I have too large of a handwriting to really enjoy writing with extra fines and fines. They do make me write smaller, but my general normal handwriting is actually fairly large. So when I try to write like my normal size, it just looks wonky, and I feel like I don't have good control of the pen. Which I think is why I had such a hard time when I was using the Platinum 3776 because that fine is very, very fine. And yeah. I'm just looking. I feel like we do still get some shading in the extra fine, although it's a lot more subtle than it would be if it was a larger nib. But I like it. Oops. And here's what the bottle or the box looks like. It's that, and then this is what the bottle looks like. It's these 18 ml bottles. This is one of the new colors that they released. I think it was last year. Maybe it was earlier this year. I think it was last year, though. But we've got some more orange. That'll make some of you happy. I know we have some orange fans in the crowd. This is also a nice one. It doesn't have as much red in it as Lucky Orange, I think, but it's still very nice. Okay, we'll set that off to the side and let it do its thing, and then we will do our thing here. Definitely spooky looking. Doot. Ink. Oh, I need to move that bookmark. I should just cut these bookmarks out. I actually don't use them. They kind of bother me. I have to say I like extra fines in things like Hobonichi because the grid is really small, and I feel like in this application, if I'm trying to stay within the squares, I think that it's good. But if it's just like my general, normal, everyday handwriting on like regular paper that I'm using like throughout the day, it's annoying. But keeping within these grids, actually my extra fines are, I like to call them my Hobonichi pens. This way. There. Very nice. It does look Halloween-y. Should we try to keep this maybe Halloween-y? I don't know if I'm going to do that. But, yeah. Here we go. It's still drying. Still see some shading. I don't feel like I see as much shading on the Tomoe River paper. Maybe in some of the scribbles here, but in the writing it seems to be a fairly solid color. But I have seen it before, so I feel like it does exist. It just needs the right nib. And our swatch is still drying, but here we go. Here we go. So yeah, let me know what you think. What ink are you using today? I always like to know. I'm always curious. Sometimes it gives me ideas. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to try that, and then I'll grab it. So anyway, yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you to my friend who wanted to know more about the TWSBI, so I could automatically pick something for today. Very helpful. Very helpful. Yeah. Awesome. So I look forward to seeing. Also, I like the way that this ink looks with. I like the color combination. I love like teals or blues with oranges. It's just a good combination. Casey might be happy. I'm not sure how she feels about this particular blue, but I know orange and blue is kind of her thing too. So Casey, this one's also for you. Anyway, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes tomorrow because I have literally no idea, even though I'm going to have to record it today. And I got my ink flight last night, so we'll be doing an ink flight unboxing, so you'll see that later today, maybe. Well, not maybe, like I'm going to record it and put it up. Anyway, you'll see it later. I don't know if you'll see it today, personally, but it'll be it'll be posted today. Anyway, I'm rambling. I will see you again tomorrow with 30 Inks 30 Days, and later with an ink flight if you choose to watch that. And yeah, have a good one. Take care. Love you. Bye.